All right, we're in North Laguna on Chiquita, and of course, there's grinding and I don't know what's going on back there, but it always happens. Anyway, I don't know if you saw, but we did a video here about 1.5 years ago. I didn't go back and look at the date, but this is a project that my good friend Julie Laughton, who is doing a full remodel restoration on this coastal cottage. I can't wait. I have not even been inside. We just arrived. Steve started filming. They're still working on, I guess apparently there was some, drain stuff that they had to deal with, but the exterior is almost done. And here's Julie now. We are going to go see what we created with this little beauty.
I know it's been 1.5 years since Michael's been here, and we had a long delay on the yard because of our lovely California rain that we weren't supposed to have. So
crazy.
Inside's done, outside's done in 1 more month.
And right now it's unusually warm for us. It's like, yeah, I feel like we're in, I don't know, Steve's probably
Miami.
Like these sissies from California, because where he came from, it's like 400 degrees and 400% humidity. So yeah. All right, so we're gonna go. Let's go take a look and see what kind of beauty you created here. So hopefully Steve did the little speed up thing, but we did in the other video, if you go back and take a look at it, we did talk about the importance of this beautiful garden to the homeowner.
Japanese garden.
Japanese garden to the homeowner, and it remained intact, and it still looks fabulous even though it hasn't gotten completed yet. But
what a difference, huh?
What a difference a year makes.
What a difference a year makes.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
This house.
Pitch ceiling. So. Oh, this is cool. I couldn't wait to see how this was going to end up coming out.
Original.
Yeah.
Did not touch it. That's new wood in the fire, but the stone has not been touched.
Yeah.
I left the hearthstone with the crack, just put some wood around it, and then made a new mantle which matches the cabinet the father built back in the 40s.
Yeah, so I remember some of those details. Yeah, so that plus the flooring, you were going to integrate new flooring, but in some areas.
If you can guess which is new and which is old, I won't tell you, but I'm standing on the original floor.
Yeah.
That portion is new, but it used to be wood, we just replaced it. And then that portion is new because it used to be wood, but it had linoleum glued to it. So it's all back to wood like it was in 1930. So,
amazing.
Yeah.
It boggles my mind that people would take beautiful wood and glue linoleum on top of it.
It happened. It was what everybody did in the 40s, 50s, 60s. It was a trend to make the cleaning for the little woman easier.
Oh my God, that's funny. You get to say that. I can't say that. I'd be canceled, done. All right, so maybe we go through here. So you've got, is this an office, a bedroom?
2 bedrooms, and then you got the Jack and Jill bathroom, because again, it's a tiny little cottage. So you got 2 bedroom and you got a 2-by-2 foot closet. Woohoo! That's it.
Yeah. Well, I live in Laguna, so I'm used to this. My house isn't much. Actually, my house is probably the same size.
This is what Laguna living is.
Yeah, this is what I have. But we're 2 blocks, 3 blocks to the beach. This is beautiful. I love the way you did this. Carrara marble.
Yep. Everything's to the nines. These walls.
So it's going to get a little dark because the lights aren't on
I'll
right
start.
now. Oh, there we go. Boom.
I'm so bad. I'm so used to walking around an empty job site.
Yeah.
But the walls, the wood, board and batten inside, the hardy siding, board and batten outside. This thing is bulletproof. I mean, you paint every 10 years maybe, but just touch up. But this is like, maintenance free.
Yeah.
And all the beams and the T&G ceiling, the whole thing's clad in wood. Well,
so do we now have sheetrock? I mean,
yes,
before, was it lath and plaster before?
Before it was 3/4 inch wood walls, single wall construction. There was no wall. It was 3/4 inch wood, that's it.
Wow.
But then the homeowner added shingles on top of it over 60 years, so that made it thicker, but it was no wall. It was just siding. So, but the original walls were 3/4 inch. That's it.
And then the original
this
homeowner
is it. Yeah, he built this.
Yeah. So you didn't really, did you restore it? Or?
I refreshed the color.
Right.
And it's the same color, but I refreshed it. I didn't touch it, didn't touch the knobs, nothing.
God, I mean, you're talking about almost 100 years old.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's the cool part.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I love that.
That's homeowner's. It's the homeowner's father. So how much more emotional could it be?
No, I mean it doesn't get any better than that. So when we were here, I remember there was a huge hole, and this was all empty.
Yep.
And, Yep. So Beautiful. I love the
Banquet seating. We'll get a table, a new chandelier. That's just for the inspector, and then new cushions and pillows and all that. And then this is all new. And this is the other side of the cabinet that Dad built with a new marble top.
was it an ice storage?
It was like one of those deals where you put your vegetables in here.
Yeah.
And there was a hole in the floor with a vent, so the cool air would come up from under the house. So it was like an actual cooling station.
That's cool.
You know, the original vegetable storage.
And original hardware.
This, I didn't touch it. This is original hardware.
Just painted.
Yep, and then I got new hardware for us, which is still the same style, but yeah.
Oh, look at this. This is awesome.
Isn't that cute?
This is awesome, yeah.
Look at the color. It's like the Caribbean blue.
You got lights on here? No? Yeah.
Yep,
Okay.
lights are here too. Mm-hmm.
I mean, if that doesn't feel like, what, the 1950s? Or?
1950s, all the way. It could be 40s technically if you think about it.
Yeah.
It's a 40s style, but the color was, the idea was the Caribbean or the blue water and the more shallow depths, so she wanted the Caribbean blue theme. So
this is, I mean, it happens to also be one of those colors that's so trendy right now. They're like the Tiffany blue, they're calling it.
Yes, oh yeah, that's what it is actually.
Yeah.
Funny enough.
If you're into watches like I am, a lot of the big names are doing like a Tiffany dial, and they go crazy. The collectors are going crazy for this stuff.
I wondered about this.
Yeah.
I have another job where I need to paint the front door, and she's leaning towards this color, and now I know why.
It's a big deal. Yeah. So you've got modern day fridge in here.
Yeah, modern day fridge with cabinet hardware on it.
Cool.
Yep.
Awesome. Is this Thermador or what is it?
It's Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And then the pantry's built in. They didn't have this before. This used to be like a junky storage room. So
I like the hardware you chose.
This is fun.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of just a modern version of that.
It takes a little work to get it open, a little action step.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very
Then
cool.
the laundry's hidden behind these doors. We don't have the hardware on yet, but it's in the bifold doors. Boom.
Nice.
And then the master bathroom is the vintage hardware and the Caribbean blue tile again.
Yeah.
And now everything was the exposed, vintage shower fixtures. I mean, these things aren't inexpensive, but they sure are a showpiece.
Yeah.
And you got the luggage rack, I call it the train rack, but put the towels up there. Adds to storage.
Is that what they call it?
I think it's a luggage rack, but I call it like a train rack. I don't know, she reminds me of a place people set stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Very cool. Yeah. No, I like the use of stone throughout the whole.
Yeah, and
place.
everything's the Calcutta, Carrera marble hone, so it's classic, it's timeless, it's something that would have been used at the turn of the century, so it's, And then we have TV going in here. This is the original TNG because this part of the home was built in 1980.
Okay.
That's the cottage. This is the part that Dad built on when he got older as a master suite. So then I just filled this wall with cabinets.
Yeah, smart.
And closets.
Yeah.
And then we put the French door in so they have a place to go hang out. And that'll be all grass with a new white fence, which we will do when the yard's done, but they can put the dog back there and the dog can run from front to back because we got fences at front and back, so.
Nice. And then garage.
Yep, the garage is huge for considering the size of the house.
Yeah. 2 cars side by side?
2 foot, yep. It's in a couple extra feet deep and wide because we could. So they could get other cabinets in there and whatever.
So if we take the drain issue, the city drain issue out of the equation, how long did this take?
A year and a half.
Still took a year and a half.
Because of the planning and the permitting process, because we had to go to DRB and blah, blah, blah. So it's a year of construction plus 3 months of drainage, but we had 3 months of rain delay twice.
Yeah.
And that rain delay caused 6 weeks of drying out of the dirt twice.
Yeah.
So that's almost a year of delay.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah.
It's like,
But, so for those of you that don't know, Design Review Board, DRB, actually a year and a half time frame is nothing in Laguna. So Julie worked magic. This is the team, because someone who tries to go at that on their own, sorry, I should have put these away, but
don't worry.
Someone that tries to go on that on their own, I've heard.
Oh my gosh.
7 years. Like the nightmare stories that I've heard, we've had like crazy. Like, people, you bought this dirt in 92? Like, and you just finished this house? Yeah, it's crazy.
You hired the wrong person, you hired the wrong architect, you hired the wrong draftsman. Up front, it all happens, or you try to do your plans by yourself, forget about it.
So I see this all the time, There's, people you know, they think they can be one of those components, or sometimes many of them. And in Laguna, don't even try it, hire Julie. So otherwise, I mean, honestly, you got to get the right architect.
Oh, trust me, you do.
And it's not, you can't bring your guy from LA because the guy from LA doesn't know the DRB.
As soon as I have a client, because I have no problem working with architects or whatever, as soon as they tell me, oh, it's my friend from LA, I'm like, good luck, not going there. I'm not going to help you because he's going to be lost.
Yeah.
And he knows it too.
It's going to go from 1.5 to 3 years. That's happening.
And then they think they're going to fight, and no one's going to stand at the counter that long. So
no.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Well, it looks like the sun just broke through. It just broke through. Well, this is amazing. I love the way the pitch ceilings are. I guess we can head back out this way. It's a tiny, it's a tiny beach house, so it's not going to be a super long video. But we appreciate you getting us back in.
No problem.
I love what you did.
Well,
it looks
all the
beautiful.
windows, the view is there to the ocean, so it's like a little gem. I call it the little crystal box. I just love it.
Yeah, well, with all the modern update you've done with all the new windows, this will be around for another 100 years.
This thing will last forever, and it's airtight. It's like Title 24 airtight. Yeah.
Nice, nice. Well, beautiful. Well, thanks for hosting us again. We really appreciate it. Really impressive. I can't wait to come back when it's finally completely done.
We'll have the yard done in another 30 days, and then we'll get some furniture in here, and we'll do one more video.
Sounds good. All right, Julie. Thanks so much. All right, thanks. Join us next time at the intersection of life and luxury.